You can clap if you want. Good evening. Let's try that one again. Good evening. Welcome. I wish to acknowledge this land on which the Peel District School Board resides and operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Mississaugas of the New Credit River First Nation. Today, this meeting place is still home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. Let it be known that moccasins have walked on this land. Moccasins are walking on this land. Moccasins will forever walk on this land. Miigwech. Welcome to our Peel District School Board Music Showcase. Someone's very excited to be here. You can hear him. That's great. This showcase features 7 ensembles from various age groups ranging from grades 3 to grade 12 across our vast school district, including Caledon, Brampton, and the city of Mississauga. I would like to thank and acknowledge our sponsors and partners that continually support our showcase. They are Cosmo Music, who have donated the use of the percussion equipment for our ensembles. Harkneck Music, who has graciously donated the music folders and discounted the repertoire that we're using this evening. And of course, we were sitting and sharing this moment at the Living Arts Center, Hammerson Hall, and their crew for our continued partnership with the LAC and the PDSB and the use of this fantastic hall. I would like to ask you a couple things in terms of audience etiquette. Number 1, please do not use flash photography, or photography for that matter, because what happens as musicians, and I'm a trained orchestral musician, that if the minute you look up and it's a bright light or it's a flash of light, you look back down on the music, and the little purple speckles you think is music, and you can't read it anymore, right? So if you cannot use flash, that would be great. Also, you don't have to take a video. Can you ask me why? Well, thank you for asking why. Because we have media support services here from our school district who will send me a link or YouTube link, and I'll share it across our district with all your music teachers. And then they can share it with you, and you can share it, and so on and so on. So then you can have an evening of watching the entire concert all over again. The cool thing about our showcases here in PDSB and about the arts in general is the more you are in the moment of enjoying them with our students, the more we will enjoy them as adults. So don't worry about technology. We have you covered, I promise. Now, I would like to ask Mr. Phil Wilson, principal at Dolphin Senior Public School, to share a few words on the importance of music education. Mr. Wilson.
Good evening. As introduced, my name is Phil Wilson, principal at Dolphin Senior Public School. I know a number of my students are performing here tonight, and they have this opportunity in large part because of the dedicated teachers that put so much time and effort into developing these young musicians. Dolphin music teacher Karen Sweetan asked if I could speak tonight about the value in music education in our schools. It's kind of funny that I'm speaking about this topic since I never had any music lessons as a kid. Although I love listening and singing in the car, my best music is in the shower. I never had any music experience like these students here tonight. Most of my exposure to music would have been through working at a summer camp. Music is a big part of summer camp culture, and I always admired friends that were great musicians. As a principal, I once learned from a mentor that as a principal, what you include in your school budget tells the world what you value. When you walk the halls of your school, what you see and what you hear tells you what the people in the building value. At Dolphin, when you walk about, you hear students playing instruments and singing. You see the instruments in hands and hear the announcements about practices and rehearsals. Every student in our building has at least 2 music periods per week, a choice of instrumental or vocal. As a school community, we have spent close to $200,000 on music initiatives over the past 3 years, and that includes our school budget, a lot of parent expenditures. This money paid for instrument rentals, new instruments and materials, amazing excursions to perform among the best. We really value music at our school and in this board. I believe that as a principal, I am supporting a team of music teachers that have an incredible passion and commitment to music education that is second to none, and they make our school an impressive place to be. At Dolphin, music is ingrained in the culture of our school, And some might ask, why support music education so much? This is what I know despite my very limited personal experience with music. This is why I support music education. Experience in music plays a valuable role in helping students to achieve their potential as learners and to participate fully in their community like we are doing here today. Music allows students to explore and express themselves, and through which they can discover and interpret the world around them. It is well documented that the intellectual and emotional development of children is enhanced through the study of music. In specific, students develop the ability to think creatively and critically. Music nourishes and stimulates the imagination and teaches students how to gain insight into the world around them. And one more reason I support music in my school, it is a heck of a lot of fun. Music gives students something to look forward to each and every day, and this creates a vibrant culture in our schools. When music is ingrained in the culture of a school, we foster creativity, independence, self-discipline, and teamwork, all tools that will better prepare our students for the future that awaits them. Have a great night.
Now, I forgot to introduce myself. I am what kind of host would I be? My mother would be very cross with me right now. My name is Hubert Berard. I am the instructional coordinator for all of the arts and art education across the PDSB kindergarten to grade 12, and that includes dance, dance, drama, music, visual art, integrated art, media arts, integrated art, creativity in the arts, and of course, extracurricular arts and showcases. So welcome, sorry. Now, as Mr. Wilson was talking about the importance of music education, throughout this evening, I'm tasked with keeping you entertained as we shift behind the curtain. So throughout this evening, I'll be peppering different ideas as to what our music educators who are leading these ensembles, what they think music education is and why it's important to them. It's important for us to realize that today is Music Monday across Canada. Today is a day we all celebrated the gift and the impact that music education has had on us, and as a society, as Canadians on the global stage, but also as individuals, as Mr. Wilson said, when you simply sing in the shower. For me personally, music education, I can say, saved my life as a teenager and as a child. I connected directly with my music teacher in high school. I was a new Canadian. We escaped our home country on the brink of civil war. English is my third language. And when I came into the music room and I learned to play instruments, I felt at home. And I was able to create and be who I needed to be within that realm. Not all of us have similar narratives, but for me, music has always had a warm and dear place in my heart. So, without further ado, you hear that, right? It's not just me? Okay. Oh, you don't hear a thing. Okay, maybe it is me. It's okay. Music's always in my head. Without further ado, please sit back as we welcome our elementary honor choir, directed by Marilyn Lee, the music teacher at Castlebridge Public School, and Caterina Allegretti Costa, music teacher at Larkspur Public School, accompanied by Phyllis Ma, music teacher at Bursdale Public School. Followed by them, we'll have our intermediate concert band, directed by Karen Sweden, music teacher and specialist at Dolphin Senior Public School, and co-directed with Mr. Aaron Foote, music teacher at Aloha Public School. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll see you in about when they're done. Thank you.
are times when you might feel aimless. You can't see the places where you belong, but you will find that there is a purpose. It's been there within you all along. And when you're near it, you can almost hear it. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening. Very soon you'll start. Everyone plays a piece, and there are melodies. Each one of us. Oh, it's glorious. You will know how to let it ring out as you discover who you are. Others around you will start to wake up to the sounds that are in their heart. It's so amazing. So amazing. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening. voice, simple and clear. It speaks the truth for all to hear.
It gives me hope. It gives me faith. It lifts me up. It keeps me safe.
I have a voice. It's mine alone. It comforts me. It is my own.
Although it's small, I have a voice. I'm not afraid, for I am strong in its embrace.
No one can say what I have seen or understand where I have been, for what I found inside myself belongs to me and no one else.
If I were blind and had no eyes to see, still I would hear that voice inside of me. I wish that you could hear it too.
No one can say what I have seen or understand where I have been, for what I found inside myself belongs to me and no one else. If I were blind and had no eyes to see, still I would hear that voice that lives in me. I wish that you could hear it too. I have a voice, it's mine alone. It comforts me, it is my own. I know it's small, but it is strong. I have a voice, it is my song. It is my song.
So, what'd you think? So, did you like it? All right. As we set up for our next two ensembles, and throughout the evening, I'll share some thoughts from our ensemble directors as per the importance and the power of music education in our schools. In other words, this is our filler as we change set behind the screen. Marilyn Lee from Castlebridge Public School, she loves teaching music because it's a universal language and it brings emotion, it brings people together, and it makes life more beautiful. Caterina Allegra Costa from Larkspur Public School adds that music is a big part of culture, of her culture, and loves how music brings people together. Karen Sweden from Dolphin Senior Public School shared that music education is a tool for developing important skills such as leadership, teamwork, listening, responsibility, and perseverance. And on a side note, that's the Empowering Modern Learners framework that we have here in PDSB, just saying. Erin Foote from Aloha Public School noted that music education develops a love for different and diverse styles of music, and it brings people from all backgrounds and abilities. I swear it's true. Abilities together for one common purpose, to create music together. The next ensembles that you're going to hear are jazz band, directed by Brad Williams from Turner Fenton Secondary School and Adrian Donald from Memorial Orchard Middle School. Brad shared that music education teaches our students to work towards a common goal. It fosters creativity, teamwork, responsibility, and courage. Adrian, who teaches at Royal Orchard, commented that music education promotes a growth mindset. And if you're unaware of that educational term, a growth mindset basically boils down to you learn from your mistakes. And as musicians, and we're trying to learn to play these instruments, you make mistakes a lot of times. But in learning that type of learning music, you tend to understand what it's like to make music, make it sound pretty, but also the perseverance and the growth mindset that it puts you in constantly throughout life. And Chris, who's the lead for our guitar ensemble from Lawrenceburg Public Schools, shared that music education has the power to bring one's most inner feelings and presence of sound. I still hear them moving back there, so I can keep on talking a bit. Our next ensembles are quite different from what you've heard this morning. I've been here all day, can you tell? Sorry. From this morning, earlier today, yet share the power of music education. Next, we have the jazz band directed by Brad Williams from Turner Fenton and Adrian Donnell from Royal Orchard, followed by guitar chamber ensemble. Now, I must note that a chamber ensemble is an ensemble less than 7 people. By Chris Chiapella and co-directed by Caterina Allegri-Costi, both from Larkspur Public School. And of course, followed by a 15-minute intermission. Are we ready back there? Because I don't have anything else to say. I tried talking slowly, I promise. So without further ado, so how you doing? I'm good. I've been here all day, actually, and all last week. And this is what we mean by growth mindset and learning from your mistakes. I should have written a lot more stuff. So I'll share with you. They're still moving. I'll share with you that all last week and this week we have our Peel Music Teachers Association non-competitive festival. And in this festival, it's adjudicated by Dennis Beck, who is a renowned clarinetist and clinician across Canada and globally. And we have it actually in the theater next door. And we have ensembles from all the different schools. We had 64 different ensembles coming in, playing, performing for each other. And the best part of the entire time, besides the kids learning how to play and playing together and giving a small concert away from their gyms or their schools or communities, is the fact that, and if you follow my account on Twitter through PDSB, I tend to take pictures of parents and families who come out and share in the joy of music making with their children. And having parents myself who allowed me to learn an instrument as a child when we came to Canada, thank you so much to parents for allowing us to continue to do this. It's fantastic seeing the support that we have from our parents. So, now I'm hoping we're ready to go. Are we ready to go? Well, someone said yes in the audience. That was really cute. Did you hear that? Yeah, that was cute. You want to take a peek behind the curtain? All right. Can we please have the curtain up regardless if we're ready or not? Oh. I said please. So how's it going? I feel bad just walking off the stage now, like, get my hobo. It's hopefully back in its case. Oh, I don't want me to tap dance. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Welcome to the Peelschools School Board Music Showcase Comedy Hour. All right, we're ready to go. See you in a bit. You are more than welcome to clap. There you go. So welcome back. How was intermission? Thumbs up? It was good? Good. Did you meet new friends? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so welcome back from intermission. Are you ready for more fantastic music? Are you ready for more fantastic music? Thank you. Now, before I welcome our next principal up here to share a few words on the importance of music education in her school, I'm going to ask, again, not to video record or take pictures during the performance. I know you really want to, but I swear we have media support services here taking a really good quality video that I will share with all of you through you music teachers at your home schools. So just sit back and enjoy the show live. Now I'm going to ask the principal of Port Credit Secondary School, which offers one of our regional strings program, Mrs. Stevens-Lay, to share a few words with you. Ms. Stevens-Lay?
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back for our second half of this very delightful evening as we celebrate our students, our educators, proud parents, and extended family members, and of course our Peel District School Board trustees are here this evening as well to join us. Each and every day in my role as principal, I witness firsthand many students developing and showcasing their passions through curricular and extracurricular learning opportunities. Their excitement for learning is absolutely contagious. The late Leonard Cohen said, quote, "Music is the emotional life of most people." Music crosses all ages and generations, and we see tonight many generations who have come together this evening to connect socially with one another. Hans Christian Andersen also said, "Where words fail, music speaks." These very talented music students speak to us this evening, and each of them has come together to celebrate our students' success as well as our teachers' dedication to support our students' learning. I know you're in for a special treat in the second half because I have with me this evening our very, very talented string students. So I hope you hear me backstage there, guys. You got to do a really good show for us. Anyway, enjoy the second half and the very best and a very memorable evening to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Up next, I invite you to listen to our choir directed by Sungmi Nam, music teacher at Aaron Center Middle School, and Annie Chan, music teacher at Gordon Graydon Senior Public School. The honor choir is accompanied by Jason Zhang. He is a student, and for Song of the Mira, we will feature Claire on flute and Lucas on violin, both PDSB students. Followed, oh, there you go, you have fans, good. This is followed by our string orchestra directed by Dr. Andrew Kieses from Port Credit Secondary School. Sit back and enjoy the second half of our show. I will be back, I promise, but enjoy this first.
for your mama, ayy. Sing it for your papa, ayy. Sing it for the whole world, for the boy, your girlfriend, and one fan. KO on the beat, okay. I'm the human 808. Go ahead and go sing it, don't talk, cause the beat won't stop. No, wait, hey.
You know, I decided to write my MC notes on a computer device, and I forgot that it always kicks me out once in a while. So thank you for your patience as I log back in. So what'd you think? As we set up for our next ensemble and our next to last ensemble, here are more thoughts from our music directors regarding the importance of music education in our schools. Dr. Kiesis from Port Credit knows the importance of music education as he leads one of the 2 regional strings programs in our district. He does not take this dedication lightly and knows that his students see how much music education opens doors for opportunities on a global scale. Sung Mi from Aaron Center shared that music education brings moments that students realize how amazing something can sound. Their eyes just light up, she said. And to be part of something greater than themselves is a real reality for them. Annie shared that music education gives us a safe place for all and all students, to allow all to simply belong in that she hopes all can find some solace in the arts, as a place where anything is achievable as long as they try. Our directors of the Senior Wind Ensemble, who are setting up right now behind the curtain, Tanya Nelson from Humberview Secondary School, sees music education as an opportunity to introduce students as an art that brings everyone together. It is her hope that our music students will continue to cherish music as they get older, all their friendships, and with many opportunities it provides throughout their lives. Shannon Johnson from Mayfield Secondary School, one of our regional arts programs, shared that we listen to music as part of our everyday lives, in the car, finishing homework, and as our principal earlier today said, singing in the shower. Music education is alive and well in our school district, and I would be remiss if I don't acknowledge the curriculum department under the leadership of our superintendent of curriculum, Adrian Graham, and of course our trustees and our board of directors, and of course our director's office. Thank you to all of them for allowing us to be able to do this across our district, and all the principals that allowed us to use their schools. Sorry. Can I have the house lights turned on for a second? Can I see everybody? Oh, good, you're still here. All right. A little bit brighter. I'm going to take off my because I can't. Okay. All right, so an audience member came up to me during intermission and gave me an idea, which I'm going to try right now. So, by raising your hands, how many of you play an instrument or sing? Look around. How many of you have ever tried to play an instrument or sing? How many of you think you can sing? Ha ha ha. We should all raise our hands, even my coordinator colleague up there. You know who you are. I know you can sing. How many of you play an instrument that's not native to North America? Tabla, harmonium, anything else? Awesome. How many of you sing in a different language besides English? So taking a look around, music is truly universal. They're still getting ready, so I'll share a story with you. I used to teach at Stephen Lewis Secondary School, and one day, I was a music teacher there, and I had a young student from China. All she can speak was Cantonese, but she really wanted to take grade 9 music. Okay, I can't see you now. Now I can see you. She wanted to take grade 9 music, and the guidance counselors came to me and asked me if she could. Of course, I always say yes, right? I said, absolutely. So she comes to me and I ask her, what do you play? And I pointed to all the instruments we have in our band room, and she said piano. So I brought her over to a xylophone. Xylophones and pianos are keyboard instruments, and they all structured the same way tonally, right? So I showed her how to play with 4 mallets and 2 mallets. I showed her the music and so on and so forth. Within 2 weeks, she was able to play the xylophone like there's no other, because she has a strong piano background. So she transferred her knowledge from piano to xylophone. By the end of that semester, by December exams, she was almost fluent in English, which blew my mind. I asked her why. She goes, because the first day I came to Stephen Lewis, you made me feel welcome with something that we both enjoy, and I made friends, and everyone here was so helpful, helped me out in our music classroom. She looked forward to coming to Stephen Lewis for our music classroom. So now she's a business person out in Toronto. She's older. I'm not that young. So it's great to hear these stories when they come back and they see me, or they find me on, I don't know how they do this, on Facebook and stuff. But we share these stories, and they reach back and they say, thank you for making our music room a place for family. right? So in terms of family, look around. We have many different families here. We all experience and do music differently. So celebrate it. And even if someone says to not sing, sing louder. Right? Blare that music. We all sing really well when you're brushing your teeth or when you're driving. Who sings while they drive? Your favorite tune, right? So you crank it. So good for you. All right. Are we ready? We're ready. Oh, that wasn't long at all. Okay, so here we have the Senior Wind Ensemble in the direction of Tanya and Shannon. Shortly thereafter, I'm going to come back to the mic, and I'm going to ask the rest of the students in our ensembles to come up, and we're going to sing what we call a mass choir. So we all sing a song together for you in celebration of music and Music Monday. So hang on tight. Here's our wind ensemble, and then I'll be back to say final words. Thank you. So change of scenery. I'm going to ask to have our curtains stay up. I'm going to ask all of our students, come on back up to the stage to form our mass choir. Start filling the stage. Come on in. So as they're doing that, you can clap. Go ahead. Come on in the stage. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. So while they're doing that and they're coming onto the stage, I want to thank our music teachers taking their volunteer time after school hours and work hours to pull together these ensembles to work with them at other schools across our district. Also, thank you to the schools that housed our rehearsals, their principals for the continuous support, our school district, whose continuous allows us to provide essential music education from junior kindergarten all the way to grade 12 and the different variations you've seen here. Thank you to our stage manager, music teacher at John Fraser Secondary School, Bill Elcombe, who, quote, who loves to share his passion for music with his students at John Fraser, and he feels privileged daily watching young people as they mature and develop their own passion for music. He and his kids kept us on task, running, and kept all the ensembles coming without me having to worry about if they were ready to come on stage. Can we please give a round of applause to Bill Elcombe and his students? Lastly, as we keep on piling on, there's a lot of us here, I want to thank you, our families and our parents in our audience, who, without you, we could never bring the quality of education, a music education that we'd like for our kids to have to you in your homes, in our classrooms, our communities at large within the PDSB. Thank you. Can I have the house lights on? Thank you in the audience. So it's been tradition that at the end of every one of our music showcases, we come together and sing a song all together. If you know the words, you're more than welcome to stand up and to sing with us. If you don't know the words, you can still stand up and sit and dance with us. Okay? Don't be shy. Can I have the house lights on, please, so everyone can see you dance? And or for safety. All right. So on the stage, you're waving to your kids. That's so cute. That's awesome. Wave to your kids. It's all good. There you go. You know, you're the one that loves them and all that. Bring them, bring it, do it. Now, before I forget, I did this at the dance showcase, and I'll be doing it at the drama showcase. Can I take a selfie with you? Thumbs up if I can take a selfie with you and I can tweet it out. All right. So it's customary that I text these to my mother because she likes to see what I do. Because she's her and my dad were the ones that encouraged me to go into music as a career. Although I got into Waterloo engineering with a full scholarship, I chose to be a music teacher instead. And here we are. Are we all set to go, Miss Nam? Ready to go? Senior Wind Ensemble, can you stand up? No? All right. everyone, for what we do with our kids and for giving us your kids to do this with.